Hi friends, today we are going to see how to make some rustic Italian gnocchis. It's a homemade pasta, easy to make. For this we need around boiled potatoes, around 400 to 500 grams. Around 100 grams of flour. We have mixed vegetables. Do not add carrots. Nutmeg for flavoring. Ginger garlic paste and tomato puree. One packet of tomato puree is more than enough, and roughly around 50 to 100 grams of Parmesan cheese for garnish. And we'll be using some fresh thyme along with the basic salt and pepper. So let's see the method. So you have to boiled potato has to be crushed and mixed with the flour. You can knead it by hand, or if you have a mixer like this, just layer some of the potato, then the flour and potato and flour accordingly. For around 500 grams of potato, you need 100 grams of flour. That is the consistency. And apart from this, you are going to use flour for kneading it more a little, and then after cutting it. So keep some on the side. So once that is done, remove it out, and if you feel it's a bit too sticky, then please add some flour to it and just slightly knead it up, and then transfer it on a flat plain surface, flour the surface, and then just nicely work in the flour and the potato together by kneading it. It won't be sticky, but at the same time it should be more like a rubber consistency. So if you it's more elastic like, so you can roll it out like this, easy method. And then shaping it, this is one of the easy ways. Just cut it into very small pieces. You can make it into small balls also if you want. Just flour it up nicely and use a fork. So what you can do is, a nice fork, use the back side of the fork, dust the fork in flour for a second, make a small brush and just slightly press it like this, so that you get a groove in this. The groove is basically to hold the sauce in it, but it's not necessary since this is a rustic gnocchi. You can make it into any shape like this also. Just press it in the hand and make it long enough. Once everything is done, add some more flour to it and toss it nicely so that it doesn't stick to each other. Then in a pan, olive oil is preferable, but you can use any oil. Refined oil is also okay. Add some ginger garlic paste, the onion, and slightly cook it until the onion switch. The color should not change. Just make sure that the onion is slightly coated with the oil so that it starts cooking and sweating it. The color should not change. It should be nice, same whitish translucent color. On the separate side, keep some water with salt in it and add a little bit of oil and start adding. Once it boils, start adding the gnocchis. Now this will sink down. The way to find out that it is cooked is quite easy. Once they start to float, they are done. So, but don't do it all in one batch. Maybe do it in 2 batches. If you have a bigger pot, well and good, you can cook all together. And now in the onion mixture, we are going to add the bell peppers and the beans and the green peas also into it. Any vegetables that you keep, you can add it. I would not suggest any carrots, because carrot, as they cook, they will release some sweetness. So you don't want this dish to be sweet, because this is basically just getting the flavor of the vegetables as it is. And if you make it too sweet, later on the potato will also absorb the sweetness, because the potato is not going to be spicy or anything. So what I would suggest is, if you're going to make the sauce spicy, you can, but please do not add any carrots or sweet potatoes. All these things can be avoided. Other vegetables, anything you can add it. You can add sprouts, whatever you want, and then cover it and cook it for 5 to 10 minutes until every vegetable is just cooked slightly. In this, now I am going to add some thyme and cover it and cook it more for another 1 or 2 minutes. So you see how the gnocchis are boiled and floating on top? That means they are done. It won't take much time. It will roughly take 2 minutes in the water, not even 2, maybe less than that, as they boil and float on top. So I would suggest it, because I am using a small pot, I am doing it by batches. You can do it at one shot. So now in the mixture, once they are nicely cooked, the vegetable, check it if it's cooked nicely. In this, now what we are going to do is we are going to season it with salt, pepper, and later on add the tomato puree into this. But in this stage, what you can do is, if you don't want to be more of continental, but if you want to make it desi, what you can just do is add some chili powder, turmeric powder, garam masala, cumin powder. Just add to this and cook it with the tomato paste so that you get a nice curry powder flavor. You can have Punjabi garam masala, you can have pav bhaji masala, whichever is preferable to you. And once they are cooked for around 10 minutes covered, add the boiled gnocchis into it and give it a nice toss. Now what we are going to do is, this sauce is going, the potato gnocchis are going to absorb the sauce in it and get the flavor. So this won't be more of a liquidy dish, it's going to be a thick sauce pasta. So like this, once you let it go, it will soak up and it will become big. I have put 1 spoon size gnocchis in this, but you can make it small, big, however you want. I would suggest this is the correct level, but if you want, you can make it more smaller. And in this, just add some grated parmesan once it's finished on a plate and serve it hot. When it is hot, just if you add the parmesan cheese on top, it will slightly give it. Parmesan cheese is also a nice salty cheese, so that it will give that salt flavor into it. You can have it some chili flakes also.